Hi, John Marshall, the DrillMaster. Had to get to this. This is a really good routine, honestly. Tighten up just a little bit here and there, though. So first of all, Seminole Ridge, you're looking really good. Here we have a finger. See, we have a finger broken and wrapped around. So make sure your fingers are extended and joined. At the side, well, it's round, so that's kind of weird. At the side of the staff, and then what's interesting is that you purposefully have made sure that the U.S. is carried much, much higher than the organizational, which is not necessary at all. They're supposed to be level, and if there's a great difference in color bearer height or color bearer waist level, then you have this difference. But this is not necessary at all. And as a matter of fact, the training circular says that you will have the harness socket then below the belt or the waist. Actually, it says below the waist. Organizational color bearer's belt really needs to be tightened. That's the web belt buckle, and then that is the uniform belt buckle. And let's see here, all three toes are not aligned. I'm not going to point down there again to lift that up, but you can see down here the rifle is not grounded to the shoe, and then the toe of the rifle doesn't match the toes of the feet. All right, I just saw maybe the first 30 seconds or so. Nice job on the command. Although you're dropping off it, you're giving carry colors. It should be carry colors. Anyway, but reaching across with the left and then lifting the staff, that's not how you're supposed to do it. So Flagstaff manual, guide on staff manual are very similar in certain areas. Then they go off in different directions because one is, I say Flagstaff because it's got to be separated. We don't necessarily understand the word color staff. That's kind of strange. So we usually say just Flagstaff. So, but the color on the Flagstaff then has to be treated differently from the guidon. And here, what you have with that the left bring the left over and then lifting, you're a whole move too late. But that's not that's the left bringing the left over. That's not authorized. So what you're supposed to do is, I'll lift this one. Try and avoid my ceiling fan here. So what you're supposed to do is carry colors. Lift this. Lift the staff with the right hand, and then take the left hand and put it on your harness socket so that you can come into alignment on your body, centered on your body, and then bring that lower ferrule into the harness socket there. And then also what you've done is you've created a situation here where organizational bearer was a little quicker, and so technically, if the colors were uncased, this would not be a very good situation at all. The colors are cased, so the colors are not there, essentially, because we don't salute cased colors. We know that this is the U.S. bearer and this is the organizational bearer. Well, we hope that's the case, and I'm quite sure it is. Anyway, so the organizational bearer is lifting faster than the U.S. bearer, who was a little bit slower on the pickup there. So you have to give carry colors, and on colors, then you're bringing that staff up with the right. So unfortunately, you have those terrible plastic harness sockets. I just can't stand those, and that's why you have the thumb in front. And I get it, because the staff rests at the back of that harness socket, which is it has a flat bottom, so it's not a good socket at all. So you have the thumb in front. The thumb in front. No, technically, you're supposed to have the thumb wrapped around. Now, somebody is probably going to say, well, in the training circular, yeah, I get it. There are those stupid cartoon drawings. I understand that. At carry, the thumb looks like it's in front. It looks like it's drawn in front of the staff. But then all of a sudden at present, the thumb looks like it's drawn behind the staff. So you can't rely on that. You can rely on logic, though. Cupping your hand around the front of the socket, what does that do? Absolutely nothing. It's a useless grip. Now, the young ladies here, they can't help it. It's just the harness socket here that they're having to use. But if you're able to then wrap your thumb around the back of the staff, then all the way around, then you created a grip, a good grip, a solid grip that you can actually use. This is an unusable grip. So, and then notice the huge disparity here of the harness socket height, which isn't necessary. Good grips there, guards. Well, actually, so right rifle guard, great grip. That's nice. You've got the little circle there. You've got the index and middle finger split. But left guard, you need to match right guard with that grip there. You're just doing this. Nice tempo. Alignment's a little slightly off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Nice arm swing as well. Left guard, you're not going back as far, or sorry, right guard, you're not going back as far as the left guard. So here, instead of just lifting out and then bringing down, you had a kind of, you had two movements smashed together, and you're just kind of, here it is. Instead, you could be much, much sharper, and you give carry, or not carry, but uncase the colors. So on that command, out, nice and sharp, out, and then come down slowly. I know you can't whip it down, but it's actually supposed to be like present, you know, extending that arm out. So you come, you're here, you come out, and then as you pull back, you get that left hand under. I'll show you this way. So you get the left hand under to support. There, I can go to horizontal, and then you can even pull back a little bit more so that you have more staff behind you, so that you can try and counterbalance the weight there. Now, it's not necessarily the best counterbalancing because you have that color in front, but the two-handed grip is going to be much better. So instead of merging those two movements of out and down, it could be out and then down, in. Nice mirroring, guards. Well done there. So not necessarily right there. And color bearers, you looked down. Not supposed to. So remember, try and pinpoint your movements, guards, so that you are doing an exact mirror. So you stop flat and then you come up, but you both look. And plus U.S. Color Bearer Commander, you had your hands like this, and then organizational Florida, you had your hands like this, and so hands are all over the place there. So why did you come back up on order, Florida? Should be you should be Army JROTC color. Yeah, your folding is entirely different there. Started out the same, and then you're carrying like a book. Excellent. Yeah, you don't come back on order. That's not necessarily, and it's order arms. It should be carry colors, honestly. And I've got an article that explains all that of why it's order arms there. It doesn't work for competitions. It only works in military formations where you've got the battalion together and you've got colors and everybody's going to order, but Army keeps the colors at carry throughout the type of ceremony. Good. So you want to make sure that you have that belt or the case draped over your, not draped over your belt like that, but tucked in the belt like that, and then squared off corners as well. So left guard, it looks, and Commander, you're going really fast. Not necessary, not at all. Articulate just like you're giving commands. Sergeant, Seminole, and just nice and steady, and it's okay. You got plenty of time. Your report in only takes a few seconds, and you have plenty to spare. So left guard, it actually looks like you're flaring your hand and not wrapping. So you need to wrap like this at present. So make sure that guards, you got to be squared away, doing the exact same thing. And you're using the flank version and half stepping the whole way. So and you've got so you did drape over, and you've got the strings hanging down, and it's not, it's looking like this, instead of having the bottoms even and squared off. You've got one up higher, a little lower, and it's not as professional as you could have made it look. But the colors reversed there. I said the flank version. There really isn't a flank version. We've just created one, and then nobody knows how to do it correctly using the face-in march, which is a pivot only on the platform of the right foot. I say nobody. Some people do. Some people, most people don't. So you use the flank version, and then here you're half stepping. So here, see, we have half steps all the way through. Half steps and toe strikes as well. So you should be, it's a mixture. Read the training circular. It's a mixture of half and full steps. And the pivots should be on the right toe or the right foot platform. Nice solid position for the left guard there. Ten steps going all the way through that. 8 is a good number to shoot for. Some teams can do it in 6. I'm so glad you didn't stick the flag out there. It, so right rifle guard, it looked like you're actually looking down. Just, I mean, just barely, but it looks like you're looking down. So I could see your chin, and it's dipping just a bit. Don't know why, but make sure that you have that head and eyes straight forward. As soon as you go to attention, then that hand, that arm needs to be fully extended. So you're sliding your hand up, which technically you're not supposed to do. You leave your hand in place like this. Leave your hand in place. As you come to parade rest, you grab. Then you come back to attention. Your hand never slides up and down the upper hand guard. And I'm not going to critique the entire hour, so don't. The step off there was a little hazy. There was quite a bit of phasing in there. Solid for the right wheel, too. That was good. Some teams have difficulties between their right and left wheel because right wheel isn't performed as much. So guidance on that right wheel would be you take one more step forward and then with your right foot and then start counting with your left. So don't turn your head before you turned your head ready front. It should be ready front and everybody's head turns back at the same time. You're part of the team and you have to act as part of the team. So spacing on that left wheel kind of exaggerated there. Yeah, I can't tell. I didn't. Well, I think you did. So I was just going to make sure, since I started saying you're part of the team, don't come to attention, Commander, to call the team up. You're part of the team. You respond to your own command. Keeping the tempo throughout the performance, that's really good. Easy to speed up on the wheel movements, on half step. That's the usual thing. And Judge, you don't salute the whole time. You return the salute. Sergeant, requesting permission to leave your drill area. Sergeant, carry on. That's how you salute. That's the technique. You don't, just because somebody else is saluting you, you don't hold your salute up there and wait for them to finish their reporting statement. That's not the technique. Feet. Left guard, look at that. Very different from the other three.
Sergeant, permission to leave your color guard area. Sergeant. Thank you, Sergeant. Order. Thing.
A lot of body movement there. With the guards going to sling. So I appreciate the oh, for goodness sakes. There. But See how they step off? See how you step off, guards? You're all right, guard. You're already facing at the angle. You should be facing straight to the front. You both come up to your original position in formation, and then you execute a face in march off to your direction. And the face in march has to be a pivot. Even though this is a half, it has to be a pivot on the right foot platform, off to the left and off to the right.
Present. Arms. Order. Arms. Case the colors. Present. Arms.
Nice.
Order. Arms.
And finish the salute. That's great. You come up from sling and then drop your hand all the way down. Great job.
Case the colors.
That's okay. It works. I would suggest instead of facing and coming straight in like that, so you're facing the colors, and then or at an angle, then you execute a facing movement and then come in straight away. All when she says case the colors, you don't even have to face. Just start marching over and then come into this position right here instead of coming straight in and then sidestep down. It works much better, much more efficient. So you should have those. You should have the flag furled at the same time. That was a nice mirroring there, guards. Well done. But you're not together on the tie. You really need to be together. Also, when you finally come to right shoulder, this is the position of your hand. Not this and not this, not any other variation. Back of the hand faces forward, elbow down. I'm really impressed with the performance, though. I know I'm identifying certain things that that need work, but still, there's a lot of practice that went into this. I can tell. That was a much better wheel, taking the 8 steps there. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, much better. Whereas at the beginning, you took that left wheel there, here, in 6 steps. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was really fast. A little bit, I would say, a little bit too fast. Your right wheel there, especially at the end, really nice job with 8 steps in there. Didn't look rushed. You kept your spacing. You kept your alignment. Well done. So, team, thanks. I appreciate it. I needed a break from my writing. I've got nice surprises coming for everybody. Online training and books and all that stuff. So, but this was great. Really appreciate the performance. Thanks so much for watching.